Fellow vets, this is big. It looks like 2024 is shaping up to be a massive year for VA rating changes, and this is going to shake everything in terms of how we strategize, how potentially you could be impacted if you're filing right now or in the near future for an initial claim or an increase. I'm going to show you as well, hey, that the easiest claim to win, supposedly, right, really has been getting changed behind the scenes already, but there are massive changes coming. I'm talking about Tinnitus, so lock in. VA Claims Academy, Jordan Anderson. I am going to get right into this. I'm talking about the buzzing, the ringing in the ears. That's what tinnitus or tinnitus, however you want to pronounce it, is. There have already been some changes with this condition, kind of behind the scenes. The VA has not specifically updated their regulations as far as tinnitus goes yet, but what they are doing is, you've probably gone through this if you've already filed recently. They're sending you to an audio test, right? So an audio C&P exam, hey, cool, okay, it's an audio claim. But they're putting you through a hearing exam. Now, they're kind of trying to fool veterans into thinking that this hearing exam is a test for tinnitus. Comment below if they've done this to you. Hearing exams are not a test for tinnitus or tinnitus. There is no test for tinnitus or tinnitus. What they are doing is they're denying vets, if you have too good of hearing, they'll just deny the fact that you have your tinnitus or tinnitus, and they're not supposed to, okay? I think what they are doing is that is the temporary stopgap for the VA, because in the new update, in these proposed changes, which presumably are taking effect in 2024, tinnitus as a diagnostic code is getting completely removed outright. So rather than its own condition that, hey, you know, you have tinnitus service connected, it was real easy, whatnot, yada, yada. Now I have these new diagnoses for migraines later that was not diagnosed in service. I can go ahead and service connect this secondarily by finding migraines secondary to tinnitus, saying that, hey, my tinnitus is at least as likely as not to trigger my migraines. Or my tinnitus is at least as likely as not to keep me from sleeping. Now I have insomnia diagnosed. That's a 70% rating here, right, on average. For insomnia, for migraines, we typically, if you have bad migraines, we typically win a full 50% with our bulletproof personal statements. So if this is absolutely off the table now, which in 2024, it's looking like it is going to be with the proposed changes, because tinnitus is no longer going to be its own condition. It's going to be a symptom of something other, another condition. So it's no longer its own condition. It's now looked at in the near future once these changes come effect, which, by the way, there's no specific date for, but it's looking like 2024 timeframe, potentially the first half, is going to take effect. It is now a symptom. So if you are going to look to move on tinnitus, right, if you have it service connected now and you know that you have migraines, you know that you have insomnia, you know that you have maybe vertigo, something like that, and you wanted to do these secondary claim moves, now is the time, because eventually this tinnitus is going to just be a symptom and no longer a condition. So fellow vets, if you like this information, hit the like button and share it with a vet who needs it. Cheers.